Hello, welcome to Dr. D's Ministry here on YouTube. We're a division of Stars for Christ Ministries from the beautiful city of Charleston, South Carolina. I want to thank you for tuning in to this special Mother's Day tribute. Today we celebrate the 106th Mother's Day in the United States. My study tells me that the incarnation of Mother's Day was created by Miss Anna Jarvis in 1908, 6 years before President Woodrow Wilson would eventually sign a proclamation on May 9th, 1914, declaring the second Sunday in May as a day to honor our mothers. Anna Jarvis was the daughter of Miss Anna Reeves Jarvis, and following the death of her mother in 1905, Miss Jarvis conceived of the idea of a special day honoring the sacrifices that mothers makes for their children. Although Miss Jarvis would remain unmarried and childless her whole life, we have her to thank for conceiving of and fighting through much opposition until she got the special day of honor on the national calendar. So I say to all mothers out there in the YouTube land today, Happy Mother's Day, and thank you for all that you do for your children and your husbands and indeed your families. A few years ago, I read a piece where a college professor asked 600 of his students, what is the most beautiful word in the dictionary? He says to the class, write it down on a card and turn it in to me as you depart the class today. The professor had no idea what kind of response he would get, and he certainly had no special expectations. But when he checked the responses, he found that 422 of the 600 students declared that mother was the most beautiful word in the dictionary. 422 of 600, a whopping 70%, said that mother was the most beautiful word in the dictionary. And this preacher concurred with them. I concur because mothers are special. Mothers are precious. Mothers are irreplaceable. In fact, as Christ is the center of the Christian life, mothers are the center of the Christian home. In God's design, of course, father's the head, but everything in the home revolves around the mother. One wise man said, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And that is certainly true in my home. And there was a little Johnny who said, nothing is lost at home until mama can't find it. True again. Oh, how true that is. How many times have I cried out, honey, have you seen my glasses? Do you know where my glasses are? And she always knows where to find them. She can go find them, even if I've overlooked them 1,000 times. Mothers are important. Like marriage, motherhood have been created and ordained by God himself. It is a most noble and highly exalted title. Mothers have a vital role in God's plan for his creation. Godly mothers are essential to the well-being of humanity. In fact, you will find the word mother more than 230 times in the King James Version of the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. Mothers, you are so important and most deserving of high honor, love, and respect because of your God-given role and responsibilities are so essential to the general well-being of society. When you don't do your job well, humanity suffers, just as it does when husbands or fathers fail in their God-given role as fathers. Listen, no one can take the place of a mother in the lives of her children. The absence of a mother leaves a void that no human being could adequately fill. I know from personal experience because I lost my mom at the tender age of 8. And although I have caring and loving siblings, not one of them could fill the void left by the death of my mom on that dreadful New Year's Eve night more than 60 years ago. So mothers, we honor you today. We love you and we honor you. A few years ago, I came across a special piece by Miss Irma Bernbach entitled When God Created Mothers. And I want to share it with you now. I hope you enjoy it. Irma Bernbach says this: when God created mothers, he was well into the 6th day of overtime, when the angel appeared and said, "You're doing a lot of fiddling around with this one." And the Lord said, "Have you read the specs on this order? She has to be completely washable, but not plastic. Has to have 180 movable parts, all replaceable. She must run on black coffee and leftovers. She must have a big lap that disappears when she stands up, a kiss that can cure anything from a broken leg to a disappointed love affair, and 6 pair of hands." The angel shook his head slowly and said, "6 pair of hands? No way." "Oh, it's not the hands that are causing me problems," says the Lord. "It's the 3 pair of eyes that mothers have to have." "And that's on the standard model?" asked the angel. The Lord nodded. 1 pair that sees through closed doors when she asks, "What are you kids doing in there?" when she knows already. Another pair in the back of her head that sees what she shouldn't but knows she has to know. And of course, the ones here in the front that can look at a child when she goofs up and say, "I understand and I love you," without so much as uttering a word. "Lord," says the angel, touching her sleeve ever so gently, "come to bed until tomorrow." "I can't," said the Lord. "I'm so close to creating something so close to myself. Already I have one who heals herself when she's sick, can feed a family of 6 on a pound of hamburger, can get a 9-year-old to stand under a shower." The angel circles the model of the mother ever so slowly. "It's too soft," he sighed. "But tough," replied the Lord. "You cannot imagine what this mother can do and endure. Can it think? Not only think, it can reason and compromise," says the Creator. Finally, the angel bent over and ran his fingers across the cheek. "There's a leak," he pronounced. "I told you you were trying to put too much into this model." "Ah, it's not a leak," said the Lord. "It's a tear." "A tear? What's it for?" "It's for joy, sadness, disappointment, pain, loneliness, and pride." "You're a genius," says the angel. The Lord looked somber and he said, "I didn't put the tear there." End of quote. So mothers, we honor you today. So I say to those of you out there watching this video today, if you still have your mother here in this world, give her a call. Tell her you love her, you appreciate her, you're grateful for all the things she has done for you. Perhaps you would send her a special gift. If we were not in the middle of this coronavirus pandemic, I would ask you to take her out to dinner, but that could be quite risky at this time. Give her a rain check. When things are better, take her out in a few months and celebrate with her. And if your mother has passed on from this world, cherish the good memories that you have shared with her. And look up to heavens and give God thanks for choosing her to be your mom and for all that she has poured into you while she yet lived here with you. Again, to all mothers, happy Mother's Day from Dr.DMinistries to you. You deserve all the love. You deserve all the honor that you receive today. We love you. God love you. Be blessed.